Hi everybody, it's Alexa here from Once Upon a Chapter, and I'm here today to share with you my July to-be-read pile, as well as talk a little bit about a challenge that I want to propose to myself during the course of the month. So lately, some people on BookTube, and I think just on BookTube, I haven't really seen it on any blogs, have decided to do a 30-day reading challenge, where you challenge yourself as a reader to read something, a little bit of something every single day. It doesn't matter whether you read 5 pages or whether you read, 100 pages that day, just as long as you actually try to read some part of a book, an ebook, magazine, newsletter, something, I don't know, something that you enjoy reading, that you read a little bit every day. And so I feel that my reading has gone downhill a little bit. I don't read as much now as I used to in years past. And so to challenge myself to kind of pick back up the reading and get through more books every month, even though I prefer to have quality of what I'm reading versus the quantity, I do want to kind of pick up my pace because there are a lot of things I want to read coming up. And with a lot of books publishing in September, and the fact that I just went to the American Library Association's annual conference and got a bunch of books that are releasing in September, I want to pick up my reading pace. So I'm challenging myself, and you can go ahead and do it too if you want, or go find some videos on BookTube of people who've done it already. I'm going to challenge myself to try and read every day in the month of July. Now that is just slightly over 30 days because July is 31 days, but I'm hoping that if the challenge is working for me to read 30 days, that I can continue it on and just read something every day. Like I said, it may not be that I sit down and read 100 or 200 pages in a day. It might be that I just read 10 or 20 pages in a day, but that's still reading and that's still progress in what I'm currently trying to get through. So that's what I'm going to be doing in July. You can look for some updates on the blog, and also I'll be hoping to post a video once a week at the end of the week to discuss what I did read and how much I read and if it's actually working. Did I read something every day of those weeks? So look forward to that. And now we're going to jump right into the books that I hope to read and get done in the month of July. So first up, I do have an art copy of Hate to Want You. I think this is releasing, it says July 25th on the back of the book, which I think it does come out in the end of July. So I'm hoping to read this in the beginning of July so I can get up a nice review for it sometime late July, early August, and kind of keep with the publication date of the book. Plus, it looks like a nice, good romance book. It's the first in a series, and I'm not sure if this author has written other books. I think she might have. I'm not really positive. Oh yeah, there's other books that are written by her of other series, so can't wait to start this. After that, I hope to read an older arc that I got last year at ALA conference, which is A Scot in the Dark. This is the second book in the, trying to think of the name of this series, the Scandal and Scoundrel series. So I read the first one at like the very tail end of 2016. I think I finished the last little bit of it into 2017, and I just received an email from my library saying that the third copy, the third book in this series is on hold for me, so I would really like to read the second one and then get the third one from the library and read that one as well. I'm already planning some romance, as you can see. Next up is another arc that I received at ALA, which is Zero Repeat Forever. It was really funny because I had just picked this up from Simon & Schuster, and then Stephanie and I were standing in a line to get The Hate U Give signed, and we were already done with The Hate U Give. We were then standing in the E. Lockhart line for Genuine Fraud, and there was a woman right in front of us who was talking to us, and then she asked us, if we were bloggers and if we do author interviews, and we were like, oh, we do blogging stuff, and sometimes we do author interviews or kind of discussions with authors or whatever on the blog. She's like, oh, well, let me give you a bookmark for my upcoming book this summer. And so she handed me the bookmark, and at the top of it, it said Zero Repeat Forever, which I was like, oh, I just picked that up from Simon & Schuster like an hour ago. And she's like, would you like me to sign it to you? So it was kind of funny. She didn't have a pen, but I had one in my bag. And while we were just standing there in line for a different author, she signed, probably can't see that very well, she signed the book to me. So it was kind of really unique and special to meet an author just while you're there at the conference standing in line. And I don't think she had any planned signings, so I don't think you could get a signed book by her other than if you just happen to catch her at the conference. So that was really special, and this is one I'm really excited about. It's releasing in August, so I hope to get to read this, especially since I met the author, because she was really nice and we enjoyed talking with her while we were in line. Next up, I recently read the first book in the series. So the first one is Stalking Jack the Ripper. I recently just finished that right before Stephanie and I went to the ALA conference, and this was one of the books we knew we wanted to stand in line for because Carrie was actually signing there this year, and so it is the second book in the series, Hunting Prince Dracula, and since the ending kind of left off where they're kind of going on the next journey, I cannot wait to read and find out what happens in the next journey. After that, I hope to read an arc that I, again, didn't pick up this year at ALA, but picked up a previous year at ALA. Hi, Sage. Hi. Apparently, the dog wants to read the books, too. So I'm going to try and read Three Dark Crowns, which is the first book in a duology. Oh, no, now is the husband going to come and join, too?
What are we doing?
Talking about books.
I know, I was kidding. That's it.
So I'm going to try and read Three Dark Crowns because at ALA this year I picked up One Dark Throne, which is the sequel to the book. So if I read Three Dark Crowns and really enjoy it, I can jump right into One Dark Throne and have read an entire duology and kind of finish up a little series all in one.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some. I know what to do. I know what the video's about. Keep going.
I don't know what he's going to go grab. Maybe a book to show you that he really wants to read. I'm not really quite sure. But anyway, I'm hoping to read both of these so that I can have reviews up because One Dark Throne releases sometime in September. I'm not sure that it says September 19th on the back of the arc here, so maybe that's true. So those are the books that I hope to read. Oh my goodness,
Okay.
Here comes Johnny.
Real quick story, everybody. So
Is it really real quick?
I was missing out on the. I missed the boat for a while on the whole Game of Thrones thing. When she was going to ALA conference. In 5 days, I watched 6 seasons, all 6 seasons of Game of Thrones. So, in the 30-day challenge...
You're going to try and read all of those in 30 days?
Well, I already read the first one, so...
Do you even remember the first one?
Yes, I do. So, yeah, it's a box set. It is. It's pretty. There's Tyrion. And then there's Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Well, the point of the 30-day reading challenge is not to force yourself to read an entire series.
I'm not forcing myself to do anything. I want to.
Okay. It looks like the second book is like the longest.
Probably, but you know.
I think each book is like over 1,000 pages. Like ridiculous.
I can get through this book in at least maybe 3 days.
Okay. So that is what I want to do. I'm going to try and challenge myself to read every day for 30 days. I'm going to try and get through the very large stack of books that I have behind me. Like I said, I have some library books that I'm also going to be receiving that I'm going to try and fit in there too. So let's hope that by challenging myself to read every day, I actually get through this big stack of books. Because
like
usually I wouldn't be able to manage that many.
I like your hair.
You like my hair?
It looks
Thank
really
you.
good video. Anyway, I have other books I want to read too, but I plan on just at least reading 2 of them. But it'd be amazing if I read through all of it. But anyway, that's about it.
Alright, that's everything for us. If you guys have videos of what you guys are reading in July, or if you happen to be doing the 30-day book challenge somewhere in your channel, go ahead and link me towards that, and I'd be happy to watch it.
Take care.
And spike your hair.
Woo, woo, woo.
Bye, guys.